Hi everyone, if you're not familiar with our channel, my name is Ange. I'm traveling full-time with my partner Chris and our son Oakley in a Volvo 6x6 ex-military truck. We've started our travels back in Sweden in October last year, and now we made it to Spain. So far, we've traveled to 7 countries: Denmark, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, France, Andorra, Spain. We've been releasing travel videos on YouTube since 2020, which is our full-time job. So staying connected while traveling is very important to us. If you plan to travel internationally soon, especially to multiple countries like us, an eSIM is definitely a must. So if you're not familiar with the eSIM, it's basically a digital SIM card. So instead of having the physical SIM card that you insert in your phone, this one you can just order online, you receive in your email. It's very easy to use. So there are multiple operators online that you can choose from. We chose Holafly. Holafly offers coverage in more than 200 destinations with unlimited data. There's no hidden costs. Once you purchased it, that's it, you got unlimited data for the duration of your plane. So there are many reasons why we chose Holafly. The first reason is the unlimited data. It gives us such great peace of mind, not having to worry about how much data we're using, having to check our data on a daily basis, or even having to top up your data. So this is great to have unlimited data when you're traveling or overlanding like us. We rely on our data so much for everyday things, finding groceries, directions, fuel pricing, campsite, research for itineraries. It's just so much that we do nowadays. We just rely on technology. And as well, we work online. So with YouTube, we can upload our episode from our phones on the go. We can still share all our travels on social media. So yeah, for us, it is a must to have unlimited data. So this is the main reason why we chose Holafly. Now, the second reason we chose Holafly is they offer a regional plan. We use the European regional plan, which covers 40 countries. So this was great. When we started travels, we didn't know exactly our itinerary yet. We kind of like winged it. And that allowed us to not have to stop at every border, go to a shop, buy a SIM card. You just cross the border and then Holafly just kicks in automatically. You don't have to do anything if you select a regional plan like Europe. So definitely is a must if you want to overland around Europe. Another great advantage with Holafly, the longer you travel, the lower the daily price is. So for example, we customized our plane to 90 days, which is the maximum amount of days you can select. And as you can see on the screen, the price drastically decreased per day. So that's a huge advantage if you plan some longer holidays and not just a short stopover. And the last reason why we chose Holafly was the reviews we found online. If you check the Trustpilot website, they've got such great reviews. It's always a bit scary to use something new for the first time. So when I saw the review were great, it gave me great peace of mind to know that we'll have no issue with Holafly with coverage in Europe. So now a bit of feedback about Holafly after using now for 3 months. It is really easy to use and install. So the first thing you do, you make sure your phone is compatible with the eSIM, so you can do that on the Holafly website. Then once you purchase your Holafly eSIM on the website, you receive it by email instantly. Even if you do it last minute, that's a great advantage. You can activate it later, so you're a bit more organized like us. We had it like weeks in advance. You can do the activation and the install the day before you arrive to your destination. And it's very straightforward. You just follow the instruction on the screen and it just takes a few minutes. So even if you're not really good at technology, it's really easy to install. Now, one thing to note with Holafly eSIM, you don't get phone calls or SMS function with it. So what we did was keeping our SIM cards from Sweden. I just top up every time a little bit of money on it, just enough to be able to do a few local phone calls. So sometimes we have to call maybe like a campground, for example. So that's really easy. And then we use our phones with WhatsApp, for example, to keep in touch with our friends and family. So we can still call them via social media app. You can do it through like Facebook Messenger as well. So you don't have to do any change in that respect. You don't lose your contacts. So that's great feature for that. You can still do most of your calls through WhatsApp, for example. Now you have to make sure that you select Holafly as mobile data, so you don't get any potential roaming fee with your physical SIM card. If you do, we have a prepaid plan, so we have no issue, but yeah, just make sure that you've got that selected. Another thing we were happy with Holafly was the coverage we got during our travels. It seems like Holafly select the best local mobile provider in the area, and you can as well actually change it manually if you wanted to, if you feel like there's not enough coverage. And even off the beaten path, we've been like in some pretty remote location in Spain, and overall we had great coverage. So yeah, I was actually really surprised with the coverage we got. I was a bit concerned we may get poor connection sometimes, but that was actually quite reliable and also quite fast connection. So yeah, happy with that. Another thing to note is Holafly in Europe allows hotspots, so we had 1 gig per day per phone, which for us was enough to do most of our admin work, like checking emails and invoices, all that kind of thing. But to do major social media content creation work, we were doing that through our phone. So we were doing our work through our computers and then transferring that on our phone and then uploading through the unlimited data for our phone. So yeah, just bear in mind, if you do rely on data to work remotely, you will have 1 gig per day in Europe, and you'll have to check for other destinations because hotspot is not at this stage allowed in every destination. So now that we've used Holafly for 3 months, I can happily recommend it to you. So if you are traveling soon internationally, especially to multiple countries like us, definitely the Holafly eSIM is a no-brainer, the unlimited data and great coverage that you get. So we've got a discount code, which is the OUTFIT, which gives you 5% off your purchase. I'll put the link in the description and the pinned comment so you can find it easily. As for us, our travels around Europe are about to end soon. We are crossing to Africa. We will be exploring Morocco in the next month or so. So if you like to follow our travels in Morocco, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.